and welcome back, or if you're new then welcome to my channel. So for today's video I have a makeup tutorial on this look right here, which is a kind of like mermaid unicorn inspired makeup look. And to create this look I used the new Zoeva Offline palette. This is pretty new on the market and this is what it looks like. I was inspired by these colors to create something a little bit more fun and bright. So yeah, I came up with this look and I really hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's really creative and fun. Yeah, I'm definitely digging this look. Before getting into the tutorial, if you're new to my channel, then I would love it if you would subscribe. The button is right down below. It would help me out a lot, and it would also help me out a lot if you would stick to the end of this video. That way YouTube will boost up my video. So yeah, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get on into this tutorial. So to save some time, I'm already wearing my eyeshadow primer, and to set that in place, I applied the shade Ring 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 from my Zoeva Offline palette. Then as a transition shade, I tried to use the shade Pause, but it was way too light. So then I decided to add some of the shade Contact, which is a deeper purple shade, and this is going to start off the unicorn eyes. So I'm just applying this as my transition shade. So I'm taking my time blending in this shade, and then to darken up my outer V, I applied the shade Pasitia or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think that's it. And I'm focusing this in my outer V, as you can see me do right here. And then I'm also going to blend it out, add some more of that contact shade, have a little dance break, and yeah, repeat the process until I am happy with how it is looking. To make sure my lid color has something to stick to, I first applied my NYX Glitter Primer, which is going to provide a nice tacky base. And then for my lid shade, I am using the shade No Connection, which is a beautiful, like, purpley blue shade. And I don't know, this shade reminded me a lot of unicorns, which is why I decided to use this. So I'm just packing it on there. And yeah, then to connect the two shades, I am applying some of this purple shade called Unavailable, and I'm just going to place this right between the two shades where they connect so that there's a nice transition. Then I'm going back in with my previous brushes to make sure that everything looks nice and blended and that there are no harsh lines. Then I'm removing my tape, and for mascara I'm using my Marcelle Extensions Plus mascara, which is one of my favorites. Alright, then it's time to move on to my face. For primer, I'm using my Catrice Light Correcting Serum Primer in the shade Sunlight, which adds a nice beautiful sun-kissed luminosity to my skin. And then for foundation, I decided to use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation again. I am in the shade 170, and yeah, I liked it way better than the first time I used it in my first impressions tutorial. So yeah, that's a good thing. Then before going in with my concealer, I'm using some of my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. If you have really dark under eye circles like I do, this is a great step because it is going to cancel out all your dark circles but also brighten up your skin. And then for concealer, I mix my BareMinerals Bareskin Complete Coverage Concealer and my Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. I love using this combo because the BareMinerals concealer adds a lot of hydration and the Tarte concealer adds a lot of coverage, and together they're just absolutely perfect. To set everything in place, I'm applying my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I'm always using this because this is hands down my favorite powder. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it, do so because it is really amazing. Then finishing off the eyes, I'm going in with the shade Ring 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 to highlight my brow bone. And then for my lower lash line, I first applied that shade Pasitia, or however you pronounce it, and I really focused that shade close to my waterline. And then to blend it out, I used the shade Contact, which is the same transition shade. Then for my waterline, I used my P2 Impressive Gel Kajal in Dramatic Anthracite, which broke, and that really sucked. Then I applied some lower lash mascara. For contour, I used my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer in the shade Medium Deep. And then to blend that out and add some more bronziness to my skin, I applied my Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, which is in the shade Sun-Kissed. Moving on to my blush and highlight, I used the new Essence Limited Edition Would You Love Me highlighter and blush palette. I really love the shades in this palette. They are a little bit on the powdery side, which I will show you guys in a second. but I really like it. The shades are beautiful, it's easy to work with, and it is really affordable. So yeah, I would highly recommend this palette. Alright, so then to set my makeup, I use my Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. This is an amazing spray that's going to add a lot of radiance and hydration. Then moving on to lips, I'm first lining them using my By Beauty lip pencil in the shade number 20. And then for my actual lipstick, I applied my ColourPop Matte X Lippy Sticks in the shade She Bad, which is a beautiful, beautiful nude shade. And then I decided to add some gloss, and I used my Alverde lip cream in the shade Brown Harmony, which is such a beautiful shade. This brand is so affordable. It's a German drugstore brand, but it's so affordable and so pretty. Alright, and that wraps up this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
Say that it feels right.